Welcome to the Update Manager's Guide for DPRs. In this video, we will provide a comprehensive overview of this space and explore how to efficiently and seamlessly update your site or activity progress in the system. Our workflow intelligently categorizes DPRs into two buckets: ready or in progress, and upcoming, assisting update managers in the proactive preparation of their upcoming work. Update managers receive a prioritized list of DPRs with colors in priority based on project and task priority. For each DPR, you can easily access details of task, subtask, and project. Other quick details are available at a glance, such as the last updated date of the DPR and the status of the DPR, where a standing figure indicates a not started DPR and a running figure indicates an in-progress DPR. Quick access is also provided to planned end, projected end, and suggested remaining duration, which is a system-calculated duration based on balance work and speed of progress. Now, let's understand how you can update your site or project progress inside these DPRs. Starting with Date DPR. Here in the rows, you have activities such as packaging equipment, finishing equipment, and more. In columns, you have steps such as creation of PR, PO, technical finalization, release of LOI, and more. For each activity versus step block, you have a card indicating status and projected dates of each cell. You can simply change the status of cells where you have started working and update suggested end as per the latest update. You can also add remarks for the reference of others. And it will display a remark icon for everyone. Once the step is completed, you can simply mark it as completed by clicking the status icon. Click on the details icon to input actual volume, cost, revenue, and material details. Check the history for a detailed log of changes. Log issues by clicking on the wrench icon. The system also assists managers in exploring comparisons with the plan. You can also use tabular view for your updates and can add custom columns in DPR to tag relevant details such as PR, PO number, and more. Velocity Report provides velocity performance insights to help you understand the bottlenecks. Here in this DPR, you can easily understand technical finalization step as the bottleneck in the procurement process. And lastly, you have Gantt view, which offers a visual representation of all activities on the timeline, helping you understand critical areas in a particular DPR at any moment. You can conveniently track and manage your progress using our mobile app. To do so, navigate to the Update section within the app, where you'll find all your assigned DPRs. Open the relevant DPR. Go to the Activity section. And just like on the web, you'll see a card displaying the status and projected date for each step. Easily update the status or change dates while you're on the move. Now, let's explore Volume DPR. This is how a Volume DPR looks. Here all the activities are listed at the top. You can quickly navigate to other activities. On the left, we have date-wise entry section for actual volume executed on each date. You can simply enter the executed volume against specific dates to update the progress. If it is needed to fill executed data from a past date, click on Custom Date Entry icon. Select your date. Mention volume executed on that date and simply click on Save. This will add past dates in your entry section, and you can update executed volume for the rest of the preceding dates. Add remarks to keep track of important details for yourself and your team. Mark activities as completed when your work is finished for a particular activity. Quick summary of your progress is available at a glance. Refer planned, current, and required rates. The current rate, influenced by your moving average settings in update rule, and activity progress, reflects your real-time pace. The report section has S-curve, resource, and material requirement reports for informed decisions and proactive preparation for balance work. Use our What If feature to explore different scenarios. It helps you quickly identify the required rate of balance work to finish it by a particular date, and also the expected date of completion by entering the rate of execution. The summary section offers a complete view of all activities in tabular format, displaying details on planned quantity, executed quantity, balanced quantity, and rate of work. While the Gantt view offers a visual representation of all activities on the timeline. For mobile app, open relevant volume DPR. Choose the activity, and you can view planned, current, and required rates, just like on the web. Update the volume for corresponding dates with ease. Now, let's understand our last type of DPR, which is percentage completion based updates. This is how a score DPR looks. Rows represent different activities, and columns represent various locations. To update progress, simply input a value between 0 and 1, where 0 indicates the activity has not started yet, and 1 indicates the activity is completed for the particular location. For example, if your progress for a particular location is 50% completed, fill in 0.5 in the cell for the update. Based on these updates, you receive an overall progress summary at the location and activity levels. Additionally, the updates roll up at the subtask and task levels to provide real-time projections in your Tier 1 plan. System also automatically updates cost, revenue, and material actual data as per progress, which can be manually adjusted as needed. Similar to other DPRs, you can add remarks to capture important details, and include custom columns to tag additional information. Quick summary reports help you understand the overall progress in the DPR, front availability, and the actual, planned, and required rates for your ready reference. Again, like other DPRs, you have date view, trends of completion, front availability, and Gantt view for a timeline representation of activities. For mobile app, open relevant score DPR. Select the activity. This is how it shows multiple locations of an activity. Simply update the score for the required location. To make updates quicker, you can also use our DPR Excel Inbound feature designed for bulk updates in date and volume types of DPR. For date DPR, select the Date DPR option in the DPR Inbound dropdown. Choose the project for which you want to do bulk updates, and click on Download. This action initiates the download of an Excel file containing relevant columns such as task, subtask, activity, and more. Each sheet corresponds to the steps configuration for specific processes such as procurement and fabrication. The first row of the file displays step names for easy identification. Locate the columns for the details you want to update, such as status, expected start, or expected end dates. Make the necessary changes in these columns. After making the required updates, save the Excel file. Go back to the DPR Inbound and click on the Upload option. Choose the Excel file containing your updates. This ensures that the changes made in the Excel file are now reflected in the corresponding DPR for the selected project. Now, for the volume DPR. Follow a similar process. After downloading the file, you will find columns like task, subtask, activity, location, and more. Here, you have all the volume DPR data for the selected project consolidated in a single sheet. Identify the relevant activity you want to update in terms of volume. Update the Achieved field to input the volume achieved for the corresponding date. Save the changes made to the file and upload it by clicking the Upload option. As before, this step ensures that your volume-related updates are reflected in the DPR. Use Compliance Report to keep a tab on update compliance of all managers, as it provides you last update corresponding to all users. Progress Update enhances visibility by ensuring that your plan stays synchronized with actual progress.